to break up punishing fire, or do you just fire off your wasteland right away to sort of constrain Jeff's mana in a general sense?
Yep.
I agreed with Ben's play at the time, where I thought Jeff in general just was choked on mana, and wasteland capitalized on it. You offered the more conservative route, and Jeff's draw step right away was the Grove of the Burn Wells, which basically ended the game right then and there.
The funny thing too there is, I wanted to make that play a little more conservative. Part of the reason I wanted to make that play is because I assumed, and this isn't for the Rubbins or anything, for Ben if he does come back and watch this, or for his fans at home, that there were 4 Grove of the Burn Wells in Jeff's deck. He only has 2 in his deck list, so I didn't know that he was basically drawing the 2 cards to turn the game around in a huge way. Had I known that, I think I agree with your play of constricting him and make him 2 out of me. So yeah, it does change things. As both players are underway here, Jeff's going to start with the Forgotten Cave. Adam's going to start off here with a Ponderoo.
Yep. And Adam with Force of Will in hand, also pretty important to shut out. Most importantly, Knight of the Reliquary, potentially Mox Diamond. And Adam still determining what he's going to do with his ponder here. Set it down, draws, and is finished.
All right, happy. Jansen 1.
See how much Adam cares about that. If his hand's already set up, probably very little. If he's still on cantrips, probably quite a bit.
Looks like he cares a lot.
Yeah.
Force of Will here. Removing a blue card.
Another
Force of Will. Uh-oh.
That represents some strength.
Does he have like a 2-mana? He has a Simian Spirit Guide in his hand. Does he just have turn 2 Show and Tell maybe? Okay, so he just needs to do some more digging. Brainstorm here. 3 cards in. Has no interest in letting a Chalice resolve.
It looks like he has Sneak Attack and Simian Spirit Guide in hand, so I mean he's getting all of his components.
See, Jeff has another Reliquary in his hand here, so if it's Show and Tell, things can get awkward.
But it does look like Sneak Attack is a card that Adam has access to. So.
So you can see him resolving this Brainstorm here.
Looks like we have settled upon.
Okay, they do take a while. That's okay. I mean, difficult thing to do. Okay, so there's the 2 he wants to put back. Jeff draws Maze of Ith. Not you.
Can he not cast Knight of the Reliquary right now?
I think if I'm Jeff, I don't even want to cast it.
Oh yeah.
He plays a Maze and passes the turn back. He has a Wasteland in his hand. Yeah, he could have played and chose not to.
Well, the Maze of Ith gives him a little bit of game if it's Crystal Brand that Adam's going for. Emrakul not so easily deterred.
Yeah. Touche. Oh, there's a mountain. Getting basics. Make sure he doesn't get wastelanded. And you see his main deck, 3 islands, 1 mountain. So basics are going to be very important in this matchup. See a City of Traders there as well.
Yeah, I think he might have Emrakul plus Sneak Attack.
He's tapping 4 mana very fast, so this is definitely Sneak Attack. There's that.
So that's a thing. And now I believe...
I know he plays Simian Spirit Guide. Does he have a follow-up here?
I believe Simian Spirit Guide's a thing. I believe
Emrakul's
a thing.
That's the whole thing. Annihilator 6. You got 3 to sack. Those are going to go bye-bye. After this damage is going to happen here. So he did maze it.
Yeah, he mazed it.
Gotcha. Emrakul gonna get shuffled back in, so got the redraws.
Yeah.
Jeff gonna draw a card here. Wasteland, take care of City of Traders.
Bang. I think Jeff probably not getting an untap here because we have Gristlebrand in play. Enough life to draw 14 cards.
No punishment for doing so.
Yeah. No risk.
Good, clean living.
So this is a thing now. Now.
Yeah.
Now. All right.
Jeff says, all right, man.
Well, this is no good?
Yeah. It's uncounterable, so...
Super efficient.
Sideboarding face up.
Super efficient removal spell.
Yeah. He's sideboarding face up saying, yeah, those are coming out. As we're going to cut back to the booth here because it's time to give a year away. And what we were supposed to do.
Yes.
What were we supposed to do?
What we were supposed to do was ask a very challenging question about something related to GP Miami and Star City's interactions there. That was the question that we were supposed to ask.
But instead, Patrick, we are going to play the world's most popular trivia game.
Evan, if you're watching, we're so sorry, but it had to happen.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's play
Name That Nephilim.
All right, my friends. If you take a look at Jeff's deck,
What colors are neither reliquary?
green and white,
How about Punishing Fire?
red,
How about Dark Confidant?
black.
I count. That's where. Are there any blue cards? Let me double check here.
Well, they don't call it 4-color loam for a reason.
No, there's no blue cards.
Well, you know what that means.
That means that the colors of Jeff Hoogland's deck correspond to a particular Nephilim.
Who could it be?
No one knows. We don't actually know either.
No one knows.
Nobody knows.
Only Lord Google knows.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. So if you like to use Lord Google to look up this answer, we don't blame you because we don't know what it is. But if you figure out what it is, hashtag your answer SCG Premium. We'll pick someone who does get it right, all three of you,
Yep.
and we'll give away full year of premium.
All right. So in the interest of maintaining good relationships with Star City Games, the question we were supposed to ask is, what SCG graphic designer and creature collection creator illustrated the GP Miami playmat? The answer, of course, is Liz Nugent.
Who's fantastic.
Awesome.
It does great work. Probably contributed to making my token. That looks amazing, by the way.
Yep.
I appreciate it. However, when it's time to play Name That Nephilim,
You only have so many opportunities to do it because there's only so many 4-color decks floating around.
so you have to take advantage of the opportunity.
And here we are.
So hashtag SCG Premium.
Anyhow, sideboard time.
Game one, a bit of a laugher.
Yeah, this is fun for the whole family, as long as you're not Jeff's family. He does have a little bit of action in the sideboard. He gets to bring in 3 copies of Thalia, which is
That's a start.
important disruption. It's not the haymaker it is against Storm, but certainly quite good.
Yep.
He gets to bring in. That's about it.
Oh boy.
He has
Oh,
a thought
boy.
seat. Sorry, he has a thought seat.
He has this Gaddock take today. I mean, he has one in his main deck. He can bring in the other one, and if Adam has to base his strategy around the plan of sneak attack, which we just saw, that plan's gonna be a lot worse because the show and tell plan seems very poor here.
Yes.
Just because one night of the reliquary just bricks it off very badly. So
The other thing here is I don't know if he wants to bring in Reverend Silence or leave it as a wish target, but that's another thing that gives him potentially a little bit of utility around sneak attack, which is, again, Adam's best route in the matchup.
Yep. So those are the options there available to Jeff. You look at Adam's sideboard there on the screen for you guys. Bunch of 2s, bunch of 1s. I think the Through the Breach does come in here because show and tell is pretty poor. You'll probably see the Caracas coming as well to just try to blank.
Try to legend rule.
Yeah, try to legend rule. That's the best way to get that off the table.
I like a Submerge, all right.
Yeah, that's a fun little one of.
I like a Relic of Progenitus just fine.
Yep, those
Those are some good bullets. I don't know if you want a full bail on show and tell here to bring in that kind of disruption, but with Through the Breach, you get some of the redundancy that you lose by taking out show and tell.
Yep.
And again, that path is challenging. It's definitely the route that Jeff has the most modes of interaction against by a lot.
Absolutely.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see Adam just try to bail on that as much as he possibly can.
It makes you wonder if Jeff did play against any show and tell decks in the Swiss and maybe just caught some people off guard. They put their Gristlebrand in play and he says, I have another reliquary, and just goes old school. I call it old school even though it's like a year ago with Maverick and just blowing him out that way. Activate the Knight, get the Caracas, bounce your guy. See ya!
In Magic terms, a year is ancient history.
Yeah, oddly enough, it is.
Like I can't actually remember anything about Innistrad draft, for example, and I did a ton of them, and it was like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And it might as well have never happened.
Yeah.
You know.
What a pizza in that format. I don't know how to draft most of those decks anymore.
Right.
I don't know anything about it. I saw players drafting it last week in the Invitational, I was like, wow, it was like fresh again. Oh wow, you could do this, you could do that. This looks like so much fun.
My palette got ruined because I was often railbirding moto drafts where Matt Sperling, John Fiorello, and co would just jam the Millstone deck regardless of configuration of packs.
Yeah.
So I don't think I had a very holistic view of the format.
Sometimes you just got to do the dream twist.
Gold Chanter's Bell in the pack, can't pass it.
Yes. I had no problem doing that.
Jeff starts off with a Tranquil Ticket.
Here is your Volcanic Island into. Wait for it. It's a cantrip, I promise. It's probably blue too.
And, you know, there's actually already a ton of information on the table. Adam leading off with Volcanic Island signals a fairly light hand because there's no way he would expose a non-basic land to wasteland this early in the game unless this was his only blue source, basically.
Yep.
These are small things, but they add up, and I can assure you that Jeff is already, this is already something he's processed.
The gears are turning.
Yep.
I'm going to take card best turn back.
And Jeff with Thalia in hand, I don't know if he has the resources to cast it.
You do see the Tranquil.
Oh, are we still possibly just going off this turn?
Excuse me?
Yeah, it looked like
Play Lotus Petal?
trying to play around potential Chalice of the Void for 0.
Oh,
I guess.
potential Thalia too, because that costs me more.
Sure.
Yeah, sir. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a.
We are currently under attack.
That's a.
Okay. Never mind, we're good.
Yep, that was loud and annoying, but we're gonna make that stop. A little bit of feedback here in the PA system.
Yeah.
No more of that nonsense. So we're back here.
And there's Thalia.
All right, so Adam correctly playing around Thalia by playing that Lotus Petal that turn.
This is, you know, we talked a little bit about the points of differentiation between Adam and William Jensen's build of Sneak and Show. Simeon Spirit Guide subtly gives him a little bit more game against Thalia than William Jensen's build had. It's a small thing, but when you're trying to build up a density of mana, that stuff matters. See how Adam proceeds here.
Slowly but surely, he will come to a decision that I'm sure he likes, as he knew he had to work around Thalia in the first place. So now it's time to do so.
Yep.
Here is this an Ancient Tomb, maybe?
I think the only land that could give him this much pause is if he's looking at City of Traders and X. And there's City of
There's
Traders.
City of Traders, okay. 2, 3. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Whoa.
Okay.
Someone means business. Do we have neither Reliquary?
Jeff is ready to put something down. Yeah. He
And
has
Gristlebrand. Okay, so
All right, so he's gonna get some value. Yeah. Jeff could not be happier about this, I don't think.
I mean, he went for it. There's a real good chance it's game over there. So
Yeah.
don't blame him, but
Jeff has got a beautiful hand here. He's got a Wasteland to take out that.
ugh.
He's got an absolutely gorgeous hand. Wasteland takes out that. And out of the Reliquary here. Gonna search up a Caracas. Gonna bounce Grizzledad.
You know, I can definitely respect him going for it because he's got reasonable odds. But this is, you know, the reason we were talking about. You want to de-emphasize the show and tell point a little bit because this is not an unreasonable thing to have happen.
Yeah, I think, yeah, in that situation where, you know, you're basically going, all right, man, if you have it, you have it. That's fine. I don't like that play because you can just play the game in such a way where you don't care about it.
Well, you know, it would be one thing if it was Emrakul. Gristlebrand is kind of a hedge. I mean, you know, it's not great, but he does get to draw 7 here. He has some resources to rebuild. If it's Emrakul, I agree that the risk is probably just like too horrible. You lose on the spot, but M's definitely not just dead to rights here.
You know, the thing is, you know, he has a City of Traders left. Yes, he can draw those Lotus Petals, which he has 4 of. He does have 2 Simeon Spirit Guides as well, but, you know, he can draw all of these cards, and then if he just bricks off, then Jeff goes, all right, attack and kill you.
Yeah, sure.
You know, so drawing 7 cards is great. That's awesome. The fact that he can just die from this, as he's going to draw 7 more and pull down to 6. Now he's just facing lethal this turn.
Well, next, but yes.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Gristlebrand's going to go back. Adam gets a turn to do stuff.
Yeah.
And then he is under a lethal attack next turn.
I actually don't even know if there's enough mana in his deck to actually assemble through this. You think he has 2 Simian Spirit Guides?
He has 2 Spirit Guides, 4 Petals, and a bunch of double lands.
Well, the petals are net 0 mana.
Oh,
this
yeah,
turn.
yeah, because of Thalia. Yeah, sure.
2 mana land plus both Simian Spirit Guides plus Through the Breach or Sneak Attack gets it done.
Yeah.
Plus Emrakul. So
Well,
we'll find out in a moment, I guess.
yeah. Yeah,
Nope.
he's going to concede. Yeah. See, that's why I don't like it at all, because the matchup is in his favor. He just needs to be patient.
Well, he might not have that much. I mean, he might not be even close to being able to go off once Thalia is in play. He might be so far away that it's a reasonable risk to take. I don't know. Without getting to see the full contents of Adam's hand, I don't want to condemn the play. Obviously, it looks horrible the way that things played out.
Yeah.
But without full information on his hand, it's the odds that Jeff has a Knight of the Reliquary there. Let's call it a coin flip, roughly.
Sure.
If he fails the coin flip, he's dead on the spot. Game's over.
Sure.
And if he does have it, you have greater than 0% to win. It's low, but it's greater than 0% to win.
Yes.
And that 52% chance to win the game might be better than him sitting on his hands and waiting.
Okay. I can see rationale for both sides. I just...
Imagine, you can easily imagine Adam's logic of, well, if he has Knight of the Reliquary here, I just lose anyway. He just casts Knight of the Reliquary. My hand doesn't have any option other than to just cheat Gristlebrand to play, and I'm dead. So if I can't really beat it anyway, I might as well win if he doesn't have it. It might be more of an argument for get those show and tells out of your deck and just play a little bit more disruption and go off through the breach. Yeah. That's an argument I totally buy.
Yeah, but that argument I like a lot more. There can be arguments made, as we're doing right now, about both sides about going for it with show and tell there or not. I think, if I'm playing this matchup, I'm down to 2 or less show and tells.
Yeah, it is an unnecessary risk.
I just don't like the cross your fingers approach and hoping show and tell doesn't backfire when the matchup is so good for you as he demonstrated game 1.
Well, it might be a little bit worse when Thalia is a thing.
Yeah, I mean, certainly the matchup gets better for Jeff than it does game 1. As Jeff knows that it's horrible game 1 and essentially conceded the game.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change in such a radical way. There aren't 12 of 15 sideboards coming in, 12 easy cards to sideboard out.
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
Adam also might have been in a position where he's on volcanic Sage Traders. With Thalia in play, he might even just be feeling like he's dead to Wasteland. Forget Knight of the Reliquary for a minute. Even Wasteland might be enough to just put him out of that game. Yep. So just flip the coin, man. You get another shot at it, you're on the play for game 3, and if it's if the coin comes up heads, you're the champ.
Yep. He gets another chance to be the champ.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes for game 3 here.
To be the man, you must beat the man.
Oh, yes. A Ric Flair reference. You're going to go there with me.
Big fan.
Oh. Sure you are.
Yeah. Awesome.
What do you know about Ric Flair?
He's from Charlotte, North Carolina. That he's old and he's broke.
Do you know his nickname?
The Nature Boy.
I'm impressed, actually.
Okay.
But the correct answer is the dirtiest player in the game. So, you failed again, unsurprisingly, with your wrestling knowledge.
Oh, come on.
I think my Twitter supporters can back me up. Nature Boy is a moniker. Dirtiest player in the game is his nickname.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's like, what is Batman's nickname? We were looking for the Cape Crusader, not Batman. That is a moniker. The Cape Crusader, that is his nickname. It's like an absurd argument to make.
Yet here I am, making it.
Opens with Misty Rainforest. Game 3 for the title. What if Foothills and Pass? Looks like we have Sneak Attack in hand. Mana. We're fetching.
All right, so both players will fetch here. Save everybody a little bit of time. It's late. They're ready to go.
let's not. There's no stifles here. Come on, let's just.
Yeah.
It doesn't really. I'm not. My decision is not going to be at all based around what dual land you get to cycle, either Forgotten Cave or Tranquil Thicket with. Let's just kind of let's get the ball rolling, you know.
You got Emrakul, I got Emrakul. What's the deal? Apparently, we were finding out here, Patrick, that you were wrong again. Ric Flair no longer broke due to his deal with a Coca-Cola energy drink.
He'll be broke again soon.
Which I'm sure. Sure is both delicious and nutritious. Are we going for? What is this? Is this sneak attack or
We're going to be seeing. This is turn to sneak attack.
Sneaky, leaky, leaky.
Emrakul in the cut. Ready to go next turn.
And Tranquil Thicket in response to sneak attack. One of these decks is more powerful than the other.
Not quite the same opening. I don't know if Ben Lundquist was in the finals instead of Jeff, we might be saying something different, you know?
Oh, maybe.
It's all context.
There's your plateau. Here is your Burning Wish.
Oh, he can go get Reverend Silence, right?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh! Oh!
So Reverend Silence is a free way to destroy enchantments, which we're going to bring up on the screen for you guys. And there goes a sneak attack. All right.
Wow.
It's time to rebuild, Mr. Jansen. As if he controls a forest, you can gain 6 life. Go for it. You can have that 6 life. Destroy all enchantments. Takes care of the problem.
The
Brainstorm here.
Jeff is on a bit of a heater here.
Jeff just put up a fight.
Oh yeah, I love
That's what's going on here.
I love it.
He has Caracas in his hand right now.
I think Adam also has his Caracas.
Oh. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah.
Is he putting Caracas back? With Brainstorm? No.
Gutsy.
No. You wouldn't. You couldn't.
He's putting back City of Tears and Emrakul appears.
So it's not time for an alien just yet. Even though we were almost invaded by one a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Alright, Scalding Tarn, pass it back.
One of these decks more powerful than the other.
Caracas is here. What's the follow-up? Gag Teague. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is getting ugly fast.
Yeah.
Gag Teague is able to shut out sneak attack and through the breach, so if he didn't leave any show and tells in or ways to get that off the table, he's in some trouble.
Yeah. I mean, he does have the Caracas. He at least has that covered. But.
Yep. So there's the underground. There's the volcanic. Excuse me. Yeah, things get a little ugly. You just go on the hardcast Emrakul, man. That's
Well,
fine.
his show and tells are actually fine now, as he can blow up Caracas. It would take something like, basically loam plus something devastating to really to mess him up that bad now.
It sure would be nice if that's something Jeff's deck was capable of.
Got a little bit of glare there. Adam on volcanic ancient tomb. He has through the breach in hand, can't cast it.
Yep. Galaxy standing tall, and he just has to pass the turn now. So, I really do wonder if you shuffle away that Caracas. I don't know if you can make out Adam's hand or not.
No, he has a Caracas. He's sandbagging it, I think, because it doesn't make any sense to blow up the Caracas unless you're winning that turn, because there's the risk of him just loaning it right back.
Okay. What's our follow-up? Sylvan Library wants to start setting up draws. Follow this up with... Oh, he's tapping Caracas. There's Dark Confidant. Is it time to pounce? Alright, shoulder shrug. Draw a card for Adam Jansen.
I wonder if he's just kind of randomly called to get Octique here.
Yeah, that's like a big question, right? Yeah, particularly like a sideboard, if he has like an Echoing Truth or anything like that, Submerge he can't play. Wipe Away.
He has a Wipe Away. Wipe Away is pretty reasonable to bring in here.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Split second, awesome.
Adam's just trying to figure out a plan, some way to cobble together a cheat into play. I mean, he can either, basically his routes now are show and tell and risk it, or kill get Octique.
You know what they say.
Hmm?
Got to risk it to get the biscuit. So he's going to turn over Sylvan Library. Off our Confidant. Take a look here. With Sylvan Library for the draw step. This game is, boy, is it slow. I don't even want to say slowly. It's quickly shifting towards Jeff.
Yeah.
In a way that I didn't think was possible.
Pretty crazy. I mean, it was, could Adam have waited one more turn on that Reverend Silence is basically the question. There's the, the risk of Thalia, maybe throwing a wrench into things. Maybe you're jammed up regardless, but.
Yeah, risk of Gadity throwing a wrench into things too.
Yeah, yeah, I mean.
Now here's Knight. Leaving up Caracas. So what's this going to be? 3 mana.
Is that
that looks like an intuition. All right. He's searching really quick. Okay,
so we're on this plan now.
Yep. Show and tell time.
Thumbs back.
Yeah.
Do the Submerge.
Might as well throw the Submerge in the garbage. All right, 3 show and tells. So he's making his move.
Yep.
Go time. Go time.
And remember, he has Caracas in hand as far as we are aware, so he can Legend roll the Caracas, show and tell and whatever.
Yep. Yeah, shows the Caracas from his hand. He says, that thing's out of here. I don't think so, buddy. Intuition. 2 show and tells to the bin. Pick a card. You get that one.
Here we go.
All right. On tap draw. Caracas. Clear it. That's a white.
Can't do that.
Yeah, cannot do that. Yeah.
That is illegal.
Can't respond.
You also don't have any white instants in your deck.
That's also true.
All right, here we go.
Let's go to school.
It is.
Another Sylvan Library. Sneak attack.
Oh boy.
Big Papa.
Is it the combo?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, not the combo. Oh no, he has. Oh god.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh god.
Okay.
He has,
oh god.
Oh god. He has. He has him in Spirit Guide and Emrakul too. Or sorry, Gristlebrand.
Does he have it all?
Yes.
Yeah. I guess he's wondering if this resolves.
Yeah, I mean,
he'd go for it. I mean, it seems like Jeff may have stopped him.
Isn't he tapped out? I don't understand what the response could be. The Knight of the Royal Aquarius is
summoning sick, yeah. He says that's okay. I think he's coming to realization here. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, nut perfects. This is how he has to win. And this is how he's gonna win. Adam Jansen, Sneak and Show.
What a match.
Defeats Jeff Hoogland.
What a match.
Oh my goodness, that was much closer. I think we thought it was going to be 2-1. Sneak and Show, you're champion.
Wow. And Jeff put up quite the fight there. That was really impressive.
He was starting to assemble some things there with the Galactic, the Caracas. We knew that Adam had the